Do you see that? Do you see that? That looks like a rift that's coming soon. In fact, there's a whole lot that's coming soon, so we have got to talk about this. But first, download Gemstone Legends, a mobile RPG puzzle match game. Use the link in the description to start with free stuff, including a bonus hero. Alright, so when you turned your Gemstone Legends game on today, you probably noticed we got a message about an update coming to the game, but this is not a regular update. This isn't just like tweaking some things or like balancing a hero here and there. They have basically changed the entire game in Gemstone Legends, and I think for the better. Wait until you hear what the changes are. Now, you can click on the link that was in the game to get the full list of everything that they're going to update and change. I'm just going to touch on the big things because there is quite a lot, and this would be like a 45-minute to hour-long video if I went through everything. So I just want to cover some of the major things and then set you on your way to kind of like read through some of the details, especially with all the hero changes that are coming, because it's quite awesome. But the first thing that I want to talk about with this is we had a couple of rifts where you could get artifacts and then a bunch of rifts where you could get dust. But now we're going to get a whole set of brand new artifacts, like not just a few, like a whole lot of artifacts, and there's going to be different ways to get these. So the set names for the new artifacts are going to include Cover, which grants Protective Shield, Untouchable, which grants Immunity, Charge, which grants Mana, Zeal grants Damage Increase, Fury grants damage increase. Hope grants chance to gain 50 mana whenever the hero uses their special ability. I don't think I need to read through all these, well, but I can't help it. Vampire recovers 35% of damage dealt as HP. Bandit's cool, 100% chance to remove 2 positive effects. Then there's Daze. That's 22% chance to inflict stun, which is amazing. And then Determination grants 5 mana for every 10% missing HP. I did not even go through that list in like great detail, so you want to go through and read what those specials are. I was just kind of giving you a sense of what the new sets are and what they do. So did you notice the difference between the artifact sets that I just read and the artifacts we've had before in Gemstone Legends? These are abilities. The artifacts that we've had before really buffed up stats, if you will, like HP or defense or speed or something like that, crit damage, crit rate. These are abilities. So if your hero didn't grant Protective Shield before, you can put Cover on it, and now it grants Protective Shield, which is absolutely amazing. And because Protective Shield is based on the hero's max HP, you can pair the Cover set of artifacts with HP artifacts, for example, and really create some cool synergies that I think we're going to see. Now, my gosh, not only are you considering what the hero already does itself, but you're considering what equipment you can mix and match to put on it to make some really unique heroes. You know what this is going to do? What this means for Gemstone Legends is that every single hero is going to be quite unique. If you go up against another hero you might even be familiar with in Gemstone Legends, it might not act how you expect it to act because of this equipment, and I think this is the coolest thing ever. This also is an ingenious way for Gemstone Legends to create equity within the game, because the biggest thing with a game like this that kind of causes it to create problems down the road is because of whales who will just buy all the good heroes and then beat everybody, and then it becomes this pay to win game where you have to buy all the best stuff to be the best. But you know what this does? This makes it so that you can go into the game and like maybe you get unlucky and you don't get the best hero in the game, but you can now mix and match equipment and make the best hero in the game. So this is really creating equity, I believe, and leveling the playing field and making it so that the players who grind the most, who are the smartest, who can pick out the synergies, who know how to mix and match equipment, they're going to be the best players in the game. And I think that is absolutely fantastic. So I so look forward to this. So how are we going to get these sets of equipment? They're going to be distributed in different ways, but a brief synopsis is if you'd like to equip your heroes with the Hope set or Zeal set, you're going to need to actively participate in the arena battles. Fury and Determination, you need to check your war chests to get those particular artifacts. The Charge and Daze sets are available from only the events that we have. So it's not just the rifts, although there is a new rift coming to give out artifacts. It's not just the rifts. You're going to be getting this equipment other ways too, and it's the only way you can get some of this artifact equipment. So that's a pretty big deal. That already changes everything. We haven't even talked about the changes to the heroes yet. All right, so this new rift that's coming is called the Witch's Rift. And this was planned a while ago, but there is going to be a new negative status called Death, and it deals damage based on 25% of the target's max HP after the counter runs out. So that's something that we're going to see in here. You can read through the specifics of fighting in this particular rift, but of course you're going to get your artifact rewards as a result of this. There were some changes made to Guild Wars that are just basically quality of life improvements, being able to let your leader communicate clearly with the rest of the guild by being able to put a target on particular fortified positions so you can all know which ones you're trying to take out at the same time. Now, whenever you're playing Guild Wars, another thing that they've changed is when you go to fight another team, you start putting your team together. It used to be that like if somebody was quicker on the draw, they like could jump in there and put a team together and start fighting against the opponent you were creating a team for, and then it would say you can't fight this team anymore. So they've made it that when you start building a team, you've reserved it and you have time for 10 minutes to basically build your team and get it going without somebody swooping in and taking it. It's just a quality of life thing. There's going to be huge potions rework with legendary potions that are much more powerful. They're going to make awakening stats available in the lexicon so you can view all heroes. Like, you know, for example, if there's a hero you want to chase, but you're not sure about, you know, some of its stats and things, you used to not be able to look at the awakening stats until you actually summon the hero, but now you can go in the lexicon and look at it, which might help your decisions and how much you want to like chase a hero. All right, so dust rifts are going to be changed as far as like the rewards you get from fighting through the rifts. So you used to get like silver scrolls and XP dummies at times, but now they're getting rid of those and they're just going to give you dust and gold scrolls. So you can still get gold scrolls, but otherwise it's just going to be dust, which I like. I like that a lot because I went to the dust rifts to collect dust, not to collect silver scrolls, which I get in every other part of the game. So I'm glad that they did that. That's just another quality of life change that they've made in the game. All right, now let's talk about the hero changes. You are going to have to click on the updates to read through this because there's an entire spreadsheet of 101 heroes whose abilities and stats and things like that they've changed. I am not going to be able to cover all of that. It is going to take a long time to sift through everything that they're changing, but let me tell you something. They buffed 97 of the 101 heroes. What? I've never heard of that. That's amazing in a game. You know, at a time when another game that I tend to play is coming out and nerfing recently released heroes, we get one here that's buffing most heroes. That's the way you do it. That is how you make sure to balance the game, because that does need to happen sometimes, but you make everybody happy. So go in and check it out, because if 97 out of 101 heroes were buffed, that means your roster just changed for the better. Almost guaranteed. All right, so they're also, just as like a quality of life thing, they've reworked the market for the updates. I don't think I need to go through all of that, but when you go into the market now, you can basically just, you know, trade for things that are more relevant to this day and age. And then lastly, as with every kind of update that comes to a game, they fixed up a lot of little just picadillos and things like that with the game, which I think are great. So I didn't want to make a video that's too long, so I'm just going to kind of keep it to this, a brief overview, because I just wanted to emphasize to you that the game has totally changed and you need to go check it out. Read through the detailed update synopsis, look through all the heroes that have changed, get ready for this amazing equipment that is coming, because gameplay has been revolutionized. All right, if you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you know when I drop new videos or go live, and I will catch you in the next one.